Welcome to my Mustang Garage. On this episode, we're going to be talking about the fuel gauge, aka the gas gauge. This is the continuation of the instrument cluster series. This is part 4. Enjoy. First, what you're going to need is an electrical diagram. And I suggest this electrical diagram by Jim Osborne. Test the power. We're going to get a power supply. You can easily use a car battery, but there's unlimited power that plugs into the wall. You can set the voltage, you can set the amps, and you can set the minimum and maximum. I'm going to use a sensor tester for gauges. I'll get more in depth on how to use this as I'm showing you how to. You're going to need an assortment of test leads. Now let's test the gas gauge, also known as a fuel gauge. Let's turn this around. And we get to the wiring diagram, and we see that the fuel gauge has the 5.02 volts from the voltage regulator, which is this black wire with the green stripe, and then it says the yellow wire with the white stripe is the sending unit side, which is this one right here. We're going to take our test leads. Now we're going to test the gauge isolated, unplug the wires. We know which wire goes to which one. And now we're going to put the power wire that has the 5.02 from the power supply to this side, which was the black wire with the green stripe. And now the test lead from the tester, which simulates the sender, we're going to put it on the sender side. We're all set up. Let me get turned around and we can watch the function of the gas gauge. Now we have it all turned around, set up, everything connected. Tester is on test. Now we can turn on the power supply. It's 5.02 volts. And now we're going to go to empty. And watch the gauge. Moved a little bit. Now we're going to go to middle, which is half tank. Start moving. Takes a while. Still moving. It's on the low side of the half a tank. Acceptable for me. Now we're going to go all the way to high, which is full tank. And watch it. And I'd like to get it to where it's actually on full. Now that it's on full, it's acceptable to me. We're going to switch it back to medium, which is half a tank. Now it's on the high side of half a tank, which means it's normal. Now I'm going to switch it to empty. Keep watching it, because in my view, empty is the most important part of the gauge. Because we want to know where it ends when it's got the correct reading. We don't want to be at a quarter of a tank and be on the side of the road with no gas.